What's going on, guys? We got us another hit. All right, today we're doing over 12,000 square feet of asphalt shingling. We're removing the gutters, we're removing the pre-existing roofing system and the underlayment system that came on this house right here. We're in Prosper, Texas this morning. Out here with a couple of my partners, Mr. Ephraim Delgado and Mr. Boo Ritz. As you can tell, with the house going down on the neighbors, they loved how we prepped and mitigated the whole entire property. These are $2 million plus properties, guys. Not everyone's able to or even qualified to work on these things. But of course, here at Your Favorite Roofer, we do a lot of things much different. Come take a walk with me. Boo, about how long did it take for us to get this property approved and start working on it today? It was about a 3-week process from whenever the adjuster came out.
Yeah, start to finish about 2 to 3 weeks.
Okay, about 2 to 3 weeks. This is a one-day job. We will have the gutters being put on tomorrow. So we're completing multiple trades all simultaneously at one time. The work efficiency, guys, is what really wins today. Communication, as well as impeccability and follow-up and cleanup. Boo, what you got going on this neighbor right here today?
Well, started off by just meeting the neighbor, letting her know that we had an install going on today. Let her know throughout the process we'll keep an eye on her yard because every home in this neighborhood has the wrought iron fences. So there's going to be some trash that blows over. That conversation led naturally into talking about her roof and trying to get it back to pre-storm condition as well.
Awesome, awesome, awesome. Well, this is the man with the plan right here. You see he's getting down in the background. Let me take you and walk you around. Let's show what we got going down on the install here today. It's a whole block party out here today, as you can tell. Of course, everything talked up and cleaned up. We got the nice drip edge changed out that we got going on here right now. We're getting the measurements for the valleys with Pedro up there. Also taking out the guttering system that we had pre-existing. We're gonna switch it to a black system and also black gutters and downspouts. Every little minor detail we have to make match, especially with the color change on this nice, beautiful property. Of course, we got the OSHA standards, the tear-offs. We gotta have the guys tied up. We gotta make sure everything's done correctly.
Hey, tell us about those shoes though.
What, these shoes? These shoes right here, y'all know that about these pointed toes, man. Hey, I used to boot, scoot, and boogie back in my day. Y'all don't know much about that. But we got ice and water shield. We call this winterproofing your roofing system. Everything underneath the system is well equipped to be able to go through different weather conditions, from the excruciating heats when it expands the asphalt and the rubber, all the way down to whenever the rubber and everything contracts during the short winter months that we have here in Texas. We're also gonna put it around every single component on top of that roof, pipe jacks, ventilations, anything that's gonna need to be caulked and sealed. We're gonna put ice and water shield up underneath it just so we can make sure that we have peace of mind of knowing that there's gonna be absolutely no leaks. Do it right, do it light, do it wrong, do it long. What we got here, class 4 upgrades. This is going to save them at least 35% on their premiums when it comes down to the insurance carrier. Insurance will mandate to pay for that class 4 system, and for that system to have hail damage to be affected to it, at least about a grapefruit size, to be able to come down and affect that class 4 IKO Nordic system right there. Being well experienced in our field, we're gonna get these window screens changed out. This is the reason why we marked them. That way insurance mandates the replacements of the screen. So it's just not the roof, it's not the gutters, it's everything. I like to tell homeowners sometimes, if your wife or husband was hit by the hail, if I can prove it, I can get you a new one of them too. Covering up everything right here, pool equipment, AC units, everything. What's going on, baby? My dog Carlos up there. Boarding up all the windows. Like I said, we want to mitigate anything from happening to the property. We're not here to damage the property. We're here to make this property look better entirely. From code adjustments, we adjust during the day of the install as well. This is the stuff that people don't understand that goes on during the roofing install. People are risking their life. Like, oh, well, can I get a cheap roof? I'm like, we don't do cheap roofs, because you want cheap roofs, then you're gonna get cheap work. We're risking our lives here every single day. That's why our guys are well taken care of. Boo's here managing a job, making sure everything runs efficiently here at Your Favorite Roofer. This is what we do. Mr. Boo Rich right here with another amazing project. Over 128 squares of roofing system here today. We got about 45 guys working simultaneously. If you guys ever want to get the works or even get any knowledge about anything that we do, feel free to reach out to Boo. He's really great and specializes in working out big projects.
After going over the initial estimate, we talked about the benefits to the Class 4 shingle. It took a little bit, let her do her own research with her insurance company, came back, realized the savings. About a year and a half, 2 years, it pays for itself, and that's a one-time investment. With that, we also wanted to improve her ventilation on the roof because it is a larger home. So this client actually upgraded to about 4 solar vents, and the solar vents are actually going to pull the air from the attic space directly out of the home. So better energy efficiency, and condensation's getting pulled out of that home as well.
Well, I mean, there's different variables whenever, earning the trust and building up that rapport with the homeowner. Like you said, there's many roofing companies out here that do nice big roofs and projects. But to be able to consistently do those things, there's certain protocols and value investments that we do and instill into all of the property owners. Any one of our property owners that we've happened to take care of, whether the roof is big or even small roofs, I mean, you still got to instill that trust of knowing that, hey, I'm the right guy that's going to win you that Super Bowl. I always like to make the analogy, hey, we're not trying to tell you exactly what to do. We don't want to work as a team. So we have that team environment, allowing the space for the customer to ask us any questions, allowing the space for the customer to even be able to pick and choose what products they want by us providing them options, and even allowing the customer to get us involved within the insurance claim process. That gives them a better peace of mind and gives us a stage to be able to showcase our expertise and how well that we do coordinate these big jobs. Like I said, it takes a team. So when it comes down to the coordination of the big jobs, we get a lot of our heavy hitters involved, like Mr. Boo Rich and Ephraim Delgado here. That way, no stone is unturned. Okay, so we got eyes and attention on your property with 3 different people at all times. That way it ensures that you don't go in the darkness at all. Everything stays shining bright on to you when it comes down to any questions or any concerns that you got.
Yeah, when it comes down to my relationships I have in the real estate business, what I look for, the first thing I look at is somebody that I can trust. And not only going to roofs in real estate, they don't guarantee jobs. A lot of times we rely on roofers to just let us know the condition of a roof. And if it's for, say, a buyer of mine, we can't always guarantee the job. But knowing that I'm going to continue to have trust in somebody like Demetrius and myself to always be there when I need them and at the snap of a finger, because in real estate, it's times of the essence. So a lot of times you only have about 3 to 5 days to get a roof looked at and negotiate. So somebody that you can rely on that's going to show up and give you an honest answer. And then from there, you look at the quality of the product that's being put on. There's a lot of good things that YFR we do here as far as taking care of the homeowners, bringing their properties back to pre-storm condition. Because in a real estate deal, there's more than just a roof that goes on. During a home inspection, the home inspector is going to look at the whole home in a component as far as the soft metals showing any signs of storm or damage to the roof. So if somebody just goes up there and throws a cheap shingle, it's going to come back on that homeowner. So the quality of the product being used and the quality of the install crews is a lot of the main reason that I've always trusted Demetrius with my real estate deals. And now that we have partnered up and we work together, you really have a power team here, especially on the real estate side, because you got knowledge from the real estate side, you got knowledge from the insurance side, and then just together the knowledge between roofs and as simple as upgrading a client to the Class 4 and showing them the benefits. This was a no-brainer for this client, and especially also for one of their family members we're doing.
You can't have the biscuit without the butter.
That's right. Or the
Salt
gravy.
and pepper, baby.
Gotta get the gravy.